They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up the man coverage. But on that play, they held that quite well.
Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters warm up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Here's a give up the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down, Mayfield. Incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Home to troops right.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it as we resume action. Sly set to boot it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
And that's the relief that you still have the lead.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go play action. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. 1 play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 109 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. play action. It's Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Now they try the right side here. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Oh, design run for their wideout. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And again, it's Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion right is Ridley. Play fake. Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mayfield on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Final play of the half, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's complete to Cruz. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert off of play action. He's got this to Williams, complete. And this this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Herbert back to the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is caught. It's Cruz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Beatty taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw here, Herbert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's completed right side to Palmer. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyler Beatty, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out right. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Hey, alert 33. Real.
They go play action. Mayfield able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mayfield on play action. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Mayfield flush to his right. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll dump this one off here to White. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Eluding the pressure right, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.